Hello everybody, welcome back to the 3D Critic channel. I am David, your host, and today I'm going to be comparing the GT Jumps to the GT Jump 2s, break down both of these shoes for you guys from top to bottom, and give my final thoughts on each shoe and see which shoe I would prefer to play in. Now, if you guys are interested in purchasing either of these shoes, they are available on Nike's website right now, so if you guys are interested, I will leave links to each shoe in the description box below. So for traction on the GT Jump, you're going to get a full rubber outsole, while the Jump 2, you're going to get a full translucent outsole. Both outsoles feature a multi-directional herringbone traction pattern, and as far as performance goes, they're pretty much really good from what I've experienced so far. With lateral and vertical movements, you are pretty much covered in that respect. However, I found that in the Jump 2s are slightly better when it came to stopping on a dime, especially. Tends to stop really good at that, and with lateral movements as well, it was able to react really quickly when I came to a lateral stop as well. When it came to dust, the Jump 1s suffered a little bit when it came to dust. However, it doesn't stick to the traction pattern overall, so with one quick wipe you were good to go. And in the Jump 2s, it didn't really react to dust at all. Regardless of the condition, the traction was pretty good overall. So when it comes to durability, the GT Jump is doing really well overall. I didn't experience any signs of wear at all in this traction pattern layout. However, in the Jump 2, I am experiencing some signs of wear, as you can see right here on the edge, and as well as here, there's pieces starting to fray off in the middle of the traction pattern right here, as well as on this edge, and in the back there's some fraying here as well. So overall, when it comes to durability, the GT Jump is way better compared to the GT Jump 2s. So if you want a traction pattern that is really grippy on the court and reacts to dust really well, get the GT Jump 2s. If you want something that's more durable for you, get the GT Jumps. But overall for me, I will give a slight edge to the GT Jump 2s. Now when it comes to cushion, both shoes feature a full-length AirZoom Strobel unit with a Cushlon midsole. In the Jump, you're going to get a AirZoom unit in the forefoot and in the heel, accompanied with a Pebax frame. In the Jump 2, you're going to get two Air Max units in the forefoot with a full bed of Nike React in the heel, accompanied with a less bulkier version of the Pebax frame. Now when it comes to forefoot cushioning, they are both really similar when it came to responsiveness as well as explosiveness. I was able to generate a lot of air and be really quick with every single step that I took. However, in the Jump 1s, it did take a while for me to break it in, because at first I felt flat-footed when I was playing in these. But once you break it in, it will get to a similar level compared to the GT Jump 2s. In the heel, it is pretty much similar. However, I like the cushion in the GT Jump 2 a little better because it has way more compression, and it is not as bulky considering how bulky the Pebax frame is in the back of the heel in the Jump 1s. But once you break it in, it's really similar when it comes to impact protection. It was really beneficial for me when it came to heel strikes, so I didn't experience any aches in my back. But overall, the impact protection as well as the comfort in the heel and the Jump 2s was really good compared to the GT Jump. And when it came to heel to toe transition, they're both really good. However, I felt the GT Jump 2 was a lot more fluid considering how well compressed it is in the heel with the React foam, and the less bulky version of the Pebax frame here gives it a really nice fluid motion with every single step that I took compared to the GT Jump. So overall, I'm going to give the slight advantage to the Jump 2s because you get the same exact performance as the GT Jump 1s, but it is a slight upgrade, and I didn't have to break in the cushion in the Jump 2s when I was playing. So overall, I prefer the cushion from the GT Jump 2s compared to the GT Jump. And when it comes to materials, the Jump 1 features a jump wire upper on the lateral and medial sides of the shoe, while the Jump 2s features a Leno weave combined with some mesh as well on the lateral and medial side. In the tongue, you are going to get a closed mesh for the jumps with little padding on the top. In the Jump 2s, you're going to get open mesh material with like no padding on the top of the tongue as well. In the heel, there is really decent padding in the back of the Jump 1s. However, there is a good bit of padding in the Jump 2s as well, combined with the air bubbles that you get in the ankle collar here as well. And overall, I like both of the materials. They feel really comfortable on your foot. And the Jump 1s, you do have to break it in a little more, especially in the back of the heel with any lateral movements. It was pinching my leg with lateral movements, so I had to break that in, and I didn't experience that at all. However, in the materials in the Jump 2s, it broke in really well on my foot because of how thin it was, and it was really comfortable to play in right out of the jump. And when it comes to overall durability, the Jump 1s are holding up pretty well as the Jump 2s. However, I find the material to be a little more sturdy in the Jump 1s, considering the jump wire you have on here and the flimsiness of the material on the Jump 2s. So overall materials, they're pretty good overall, comfortable and durable as well. But overall, I would prefer the Jump 2's material over the Jump 1's. So when it comes to fit, they both fit me really well. The length and the width in the forefoot here gave me a really nice snug fit. It felt like a really good one-to-one fit when I was playing in these. You can't go wrong with either shoe. However, you will have to go up half a size in the Jump 1's because they feel a little too snug for me in the width department of the shoe. But outside of that, you can't go wrong with either shoe. Just make sure you go up half a size in the Jump 1's. Now, when it comes to lockdown, these both feature really good lockdown overall. And the forefoot, because of the one-to-one fit, it's pretty much not going to go anywhere in the forefoot. And the Jump 1, you are going to get flywire cables that go all the way down to the midsole. That helps harness the midfoot in. That way you won't move around in the midfoot. And the Jump 2s, you are going to get straps right here that go all the way down to the midsole to help harness the first section of the midfoot here, and you're going to get another strap right here around the ankle area. That way it'll help harness the rest of the shoe in the midfoot. That way you won't move anywhere at all. And then the heel, it's really good as well, considering that the Jump 1 is a high top. It wraps really well, and you don't experience any heel slippage at all because of that. And the Jump 2, it is a lower cut, but it offers really good lockdown in the heel because of the padding that you get in here. It helps harness the heel really well. That way you won't experience any heel slippage as well. But either way, you can't go wrong with either shoe. You'll be good to go with either shoe. They have really good lockdown as a whole. So when it comes to overall support, the Jump 1 is really robust when it comes to support, while the Jump 2 is minimalistic. Because while both shoes have a really nice wide stable base with a slightly wider base in the Jump 2s, the only lateral support you get from the Jump 2s is the outrigger that you have here, along with the foam that runs up to the material to help encapsulate the foot, and it helps prevent you from rolling your ankle. But there isn't really any lateral support in the back of the shoe, and when you're at an angle, you are going to really roll your ankle really badly, from what I have experienced, and I didn't really have a good time with that. However, in the Jump 1s, you are not going to have an outrigger, but you're going to have a bulge from the midsole, along with a rubber piece that wraps up to the material, which helps encapsulate the foot and help prevent you from rolling your ankle. And in the back of the shoe, you're going to get lateral support from the Pebax frame and the foam as well that goes up to the material, which helps prevent the overall foot from preventing your foot from rolling. And it was really good when it came to that. They are both really good when it comes to torsional support. They are both coming from the Pebax frame. However, it is more bulky in the Jump 1 compared to the Jump 2s, but they both feature really good torsional support. And in the back, you're going to get internal TPU heel counters, which do their job pretty well and helps prevent the heel from moving your ankle from side to side. And because of that, because of the really robust support you get compared to the minimalistic support you get from the Jump 2s, I'm going to give it to the Jump 1 over the Jump 2 when it comes to support. So overall, in my opinion, when it comes to picking one shoe or the other, I would personally pick the GT Jump 1s because the performance that you get in the GT Jump 2s when it comes to traction, cushion, as well as the materials is pretty similar in the GT Jump 1s, but you will require break-in time to feel the same performance in the GT Jump 2s. The support is way better, in my opinion, compared to the GT Jump 2s with the ankle rolls that I've experienced and how high you sit in the shoe as well. And it's also cheaper as well compared to the GT Jump 2s. The GT Jump 1 is $150 compared to $180. So if money is an issue for you guys, I would pick the GT Jump 1 over the GT Jump 2. And overall, I would pick the GT Jump 1 over the GT Jump 2. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below on your thoughts on the GT Jump 1 as well as the GT Jump 2. And feel free to comment which one you would prefer, along with any other questions that you might have for me as well. If you guys are interested in my performance reviews of the GT Jump 1 and the GT Jump 2, I will leave it on the sides of the screen right here if you guys are interested in checking that out. If you want to support this channel, I recommend that you subscribe down below. It is greatly appreciated. As always, I appreciate the support to help this channel grow. And if you want to follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok, I will leave that information in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope this was beneficial to you guys on choosing between the Jump 1 and the Jump 2s. And until next time, keep shooting.